details later in the programme.
Ross, thanks very much indeed. Now, the remarkable community effort to bring some of the memories of the region's dock workers to life. Salford Docker tells the story of their struggle during the 1950s to the 1970s as the industry started to decline.
Salford Community Theatre had to crowdfund to put the play on at the Lighthouse venue. They employ local performers, and some of the actors have never been on this stage before. Rachel Pritchard has the story.
To the port, ocean-going vessels bring food and raw materials from many lands.
In its heyday, Manchester and Salford docks were the third biggest in Britain. Ships sailed from the sea along the Manchester Ship Canal up to Salford, where dockers would unload the varied cargo. Since then, this area has undergone a massive transformation, but at its height, the docks employed up to 5,000 people, and it's some of their stories which are being brought to life in a new play.
Miss, what are you doing wandering around these docks?
You're trespassing! You don't want the dock copper to catch you!
Most of the people who lived in the estates around here worked on the docks, and it was a very family-based industry, so your dad worked on the docks, their sons, their uncles. When the docks closed down, it was quite a big deal for the people who lived here, and when part of the process of writing the play was interviewing dock workers, and a lot of them talked so fondly about their time working on the dock.
My daughter's getting married tomorrow.
And you'll be both working tomorrow as well if you don't get over to 9 Dock. The story follows a woman trying to piece together her family history. The characters are largely based on real people, either from archive material that I found or from the actual anecdotes of former dock workers.
Approach her carefully, killer?
Every docker had a nickname to sort of distinguish you between all the different people that might be called John, or James was one about someone called Jimmy the Jelly, because he used to always say, I'll be set on the weekend.
The cast of the Salford Docker is made up of people from the city and in many cases new to acting.
Started back in January. We were working slowly but surely through the first and then on to the second act, and just really developing the characters, developing the through lines of the story.
You learn things that you didn't necessarily know about the city and what the people have been through over the years.
The production's been made possible through crowdfunding and opens at the Lighthouse in Eccles next week. A tribute to the dockers whose crucial part in the city's history will never be forgotten. Rachel Pritchard, ITV News, Salford.
Some great lines there, looks great. Sport now and heartbreak for the Lionesses, but they've inspired a generation, Mike.
They certainly have, although that's little consolation according to their manager Phil Neville. He says his players are sick of receiving praise for